Not everyone rich is born in a rich family. Some work their way up to wealth. But there are still many poor people who stay poor. What's the main reason? Here are 6 examples that show why some are rich and others are poor. 1. The rich don't show off. Sudha Murthy, renowned for her $2.2 billion net worth, holds the distinction of being the initial investor in Infosys, a colossal $5.9 trillion IT company in India. Beyond her financial success, she is a celebrated author and holds the role of the mother-in-law to UK's Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak. A fascinating anecdote unveils her unassuming nature. During a visit to London's Heathrow Airport, she listed her address as 10 Downing Street, the residence of the UK Prime Minister. The security official, taken aback by her simplicity, questioned her choice. Mrs. Murthy's poised response shattered preconceived notions, highlighting the disparity in perceptions between wealth and attire. This incident isn't an isolated one. Mrs. Murthy has faced skepticism before, especially when dressed modestly. Standing in the business class queue, clad in simple attire, she encountered judgment from women who assumed her illiteracy. Despite their suggestions to move to the economy queue, she gracefully held her ground. Even the air hostess, recognizing her, welcomed her back to the business class, leaving the judgmental onlookers in disbelief. This narrative underscores a poignant reality, the misconception that wealth is synonymous with extravagant clothing. Sudha Murthy's conduct challenges this stereotype, emphasizing that true affluence transcends material appearances. Her story serves as a powerful lesson, encouraging a shift in mindset away from superficial judgments based on attire and towards a deeper understanding of true wealth. 2. The rich only spend on what's worth it. Astrid Buffett, Warren Buffett's wife, once went to a summer camp for billionaires. When she tried to buy a cup of coffee for $4, she was surprised. Astrid thought she could get a pound of coffee for the same price, and she was right. Even Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, a successful entrepreneur, says he never spends $2.50 on fancy coffee. He prefers making coffee at home, which only costs him 18 cents. A study shows that even with high-quality coffee grounds, filters, electricity, water, and a coffee maker, the most a 16-ounce coffee would cost at home is only $1.80. Despite this, the average American spends over $1,000 annually on Starbucks coffee, which is $3.50 per cup. The rich understand the value of saving money, while the poor might not realize the difference. The rich invest in a coffee maker once to reduce their average cost per cup. Similarly, instead of buying a flashy Lamborghini, the rich choose a Tesla, which saves them money on fuel and maintenance over time. The rich always think like investors when shopping. 3. The rich look at opportunities, not obstacles. Elon Musk has shown time and again that if you really believe in something, you can make it happen, no matter how many challenges come your way. Tesla is a great example of this. When GM, the biggest car manufacturer at that time, crushed its EV project and faced a financial crisis in 2008, Elon believed in electric vehicles, EVs. He invested $35 million of his own money to keep Tesla afloat, even risking bankruptcy. Despite facing financial challenges in his other company, SpaceX, Elon didn't give up. He sold assets, asked for help, and approached anyone who could fund his companies. Eventually, NASA invested $1.6 billion in Tesla, saving the company. Today, Tesla is the world's best EV maker with significant growth and profit. Elon's story teaches us that even when things get tough, overcoming obstacles is crucial for success. 4. The rich create assets, not liabilities. Carlos Slim, a rich man from Mexico, has a lot of money, nearly $50 billion, but he lives in a simple 6-bedroom house with his family. He drives himself and buys clothes from regular stores. He likes eating plain home-cooked meals. Do you know what he does with his money? He invests it in real estate. He owns about 20 shopping centers that give him money from rent. He also has an 11-story office building in New York and 8 acres of land in Beverly Hills. He makes even more money by buying and selling real estate. For example, in 2010, he bought a mansion for $44 million and sold it for $80 million in just 5 years. He could live in a huge mansion and never work again, but he chooses to live simply and invest his money smartly in things that make him more money. 5. The rich don't fear failure. One of the coolest things we can learn from Sir Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin, is to try new stuff and take risks. He once said, "Don't just stick to what's comfy. The real magic happens when things get a bit tricky." We usually avoid mistakes because we're taught to, but Branson says it's okay to mess up. In fact, he started a record business when his magazine was struggling. Even when things went wrong, like with his first airline, he didn't give up. Now, at 71, with billions in his pocket, he still loves exploring new ideas. His advice? Stay curious, learn from mistakes, and listen to the world. 6. The rich focus on the process. Many people aim to make more money, but rich individuals often focus on developing skills. Take IKEA founder Ivan Kampad as an example. Born into a poor Swedish family, he started his entrepreneurial journey at age 7 when he discovered matches sold at wholesale prices. He bought and sold various items, learning valuable lessons. Later, working in his uncle's furniture shop, he realized the importance of reducing costs. Kampad's innovative idea of easily assembled furniture led to the creation of IKEA, now a $17 billion company with a problem-solving approach that sets the rich apart from those seeking quick gains.